I am eating from my garden today and it is Malabar spinach. Let's make a beautiful recipe. First thing I'm going to do is to start chopping all my vegetables. Now, peradventure you are planning to use plantain and egg for breakfast, lunch or dinner, you have to prep everything you are using. So I'm using about 5 small tomatoes and I'll just start chopping everything. I'll chop my onions alongside peppers and everything I'm using. The next will be my red pepper. I'll be using about half of this. I'm going to leave the rest for another recipe. The yellow pepper, half of it too. And next will be my onions. I'm using 2 small bulbs of onions today. They are beginning to be expensive in the market again here in Nigeria. Some of us really love onions. Now some red scotch bonnet. This is for the heat. Now you add pepper according to your taste. Now if you don't want pepper, hot pepper, you can leave it out. Chicken sausages, I'll just make buttons out of it for garnishing. Now this is a very, very beautiful recipe we are making today. Beautiful egg recipe, but the star ingredient today is my Malabar spinach or Amunututu. Now if you have any other thing you call it in your language, please don't forget to send it to us via Instagram at Gina Foodies and Spice or Facebook Foodies and Spice, okay, for us to know what you call Malabar spinach or Amunututu in your language. Now all these are cut. The next thing I'm going to do now is to start working on the spinach. So I'll begin to pick these leaves from the stem, and just like I treat all my vegetables, I'm going to rinse it with salt. Now this vegetable I trust very well because I planted it in my garden. We are moving to the cooker now, where I will start sauteing or frying this vegetable, starting with the onions, pepper, tomatoes and the rest. Yes, I said I was going to start with the onions, but I just remembered my sausages. There's something I understand about these sausages. When you put them in before frying it a bit, they just begin to swell up somehow. So I'm just going to fry my sausages for a few minutes, allow it to brown. My sausages are ready. It's browned a bit now. I'll add it later. I'll add a bit more oil and I'll add the onions. 1 clove of garlic in there. Now garlic, onions and oil is a very good pair. Going to season it with some salt just to make sure this pepper starts entering into the oil, like infuse into the oil properly. I'll add the pepper now. I always say, and I'll mention again, pepper to your taste. And to this I'll add my tomatoes. My sweet peppers will come later. So I'm just going to allow it to saute for about a minute or 2, and I'll use that minute or 2 to slice my spinach. So you can actually use your spinach for salad, so it doesn't really need a lot of cooking. It's very edible. So I'll quickly stir on this, and while I'm allowing it to cook for the next 1 minute, I'll break my eggs. It's important to always wash your eggs when you buy them, especially when they have things like these around it. So this is like the chicken droppings all around it. So you really need to wash or rinse your eggs before use. Also, when you drop them in water, you can tell if they are still fresh eggs. So when they are down like this, that means they are fresh eggs. If anyone comes up, that egg is rotten or bad, so you have to remove it. So these are all fresh eggs and I'll be rinsing them out. So I'll just give this a quick whisk. That's fine. I'll go back to my tomatoes and pepper and onions. At this point I can add my capsicum peppers, as yellow and red bell pepper. So I'll be adding 1 seasoning cube. I'm using chicken seasoning. I'll give that a quick stir. I'll add my sausage. This looks good. And our star ingredient of the day, the spinach. Now this doesn't have to overcook at all. And then my whisked egg goes in. I'll just allow this cook on medium-low heat for a few minutes. And what are we going to be eating our egg with? Plantain. So we are going to fry our plantain quickly for this egg dish. Alright, so I'll fry now. So I'll heat up some oil to fry. Now you can decide to salt your plantain from the beginning or salt it later. Whatever you prefer. So what we are looking for is golden brown. Though some people like it very, very brown, but I like mine golden brown like this. So I'll just allow it brown a little bit more, then remove it while I continue with the rest. So I'll remove this one now. It looks good. This is what I'm looking for. So while I'm doing this, fry the rest. Alright, so this is ready, food done. It's time for us to go eat it with our beautiful spinach egg recipe. What do we call this one today? Yeah, spinach omelette. Spinach omelette, yeah, that's it.
So yummy.
What do you think about this?
Wow.
Like honest review.
Trust me, I really can't explain. In fact, I can't even stop, you know. I have to.
There's this freshness of this Malabar spinach or Amunututu brings to food.
This is very beautiful. It tastes very yummy, man.
It has this very beautiful aroma, freshness. Have you eaten Malabar spinach before?
I've had a taste of it, but not in this way. This is very
okay, not in egg. People use it for egusi. People use it for riro. Yeah?
Talking about the Malabar spinach, is it gotten from any market at all?
I'm not too sure if you can get it in a local market like every day.
Okay.
But it's very easy to plant.
Wow.
So if you can find the seed or maybe the stem, stick it to the ground, it grows very easily.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can just plant it wherever you find soil.
Well, trust me, this is very fresh and it tastes so
fresh,
sweet, very delicious.
Like it just tops your egg dish when you add it to
trust me, it so did justice to this. Like a very nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so yummy. Wow.
It's very good for egusi soup too.
Oh, you can even use it for egusi soup too?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It's a fantastic vegetable like your borogi.
Trust
Fantastic.
me, I think this has beaten Ugu way back, you know.
Very good.
Oh my god.
Fantastic aroma.
Maybe we should open a restaurant for this. You
Or
know?
only Malabar spinach.
Yeah, only Malabar spinach, you know. Oh, this is so tasty. This is very delicious, trust me.
Thanks so much, Lovette, for visiting. I really appreciate you.
I should be thanking you for making me have this. It's not you thanking me. No.
Alright.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.